Hey guys, on this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we'll be breaking down all of the action in the My Park Championship and chatting with Trevor Ariza about his badges. So click on this button below to start the show.
We behaving bad. We behaving bad. Fast one, slow one. We behaving bad. We behaving bad.
Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one. We behaving
Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kinda funny, cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dang, dang, diddy, dang, dang. Sin. So much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club, everybody on Sinatra. Look around, everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean, just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go let's make the smile. They don't need binoculars, make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Aerosol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a rain day thing. Transform to a grown man and transform again like.
We behaving.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. First game of this trip here for the Blazers. They're hoping to start it off with the W. This is a team in great mid-season form right now. A lot of things going right.
And you know what they've been doing lately is one of the most impressive things we've seen in the NBA season so far. Hard to think of any team that's played better during this current winning streak.
Steve, I don't think there's any end in sight. I mean, with the attitude they're bringing onto the court every night, I mean, that belief and confidence they have in themselves, it's going to take something very special and committed to beat them.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backfield. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And here's Portland. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Now, here's Lillard. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
Obviously, he has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers, and no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Los Angeles on D. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And there's no question what the overriding factor was in that game, Clark. It was the big edge they had on the glass.
Well, the level of energy they had in the win, Steve, was what impressed me. I mean, it was lacking on the other side, and it really showed through the rebounding numbers.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Pretty robust numbers from the free throw line, guys. 82% from the line for this team collectively.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Lynn dishes to Davis. Lopez with the steal. Batum wide open. He fires. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Bryant's got his second basket of the night. Matthews passes to Batum. Uncovered. That drops.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Bryant for 3, and that one's good. Bryant's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'd like to know what his percentage is from that range. I mean, it's got to be sky high.
Lynn dishes to Bryant. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. And that's 11 points for Big Smooth.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Aldridge kicks to Lillard, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Outside, Batum. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Bryant's shot is good.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now, here's Lillard. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Aldridge left side. Portland no good that time either.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. Lynn against Matthews. Lillard with no one around. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Lillard's got 5 points so far. On the wing, Bryant. Elbow shot is on the way. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Wasted no time on that one. 17 points for Big Smooth.
It's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
A shot by Batum, no good.
Nothing's going right for him right now. He's kind of lost it here in the quarter. Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. It's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Hill, he's checked in for Davis. Aminu comes in for Randall. Rasul Butler's checked in for Kobe. And Nick Young is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Humphries comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. That's Felton in for Damian Lillard.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Batum wide open. He fires. Portland no good that time either.
Man, I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
McCollum no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Well, they've really come out on fire with the killer instinct here, absolutely torching it from beyond the arc.
There's the dish to Batum. They need this, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Batum's got his second basket of the night. Here's Young. The shot will not go. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 14. And we'll get the second.